Welcome back to the Crypto Bully Bear channel. Not really about crypto as much, per se, slightly. But I had this vision that Cincinnati and the Rams were going to be in the playoffs. And I know you're going to be like, oh yeah, you're saying it after the fact. It was just that I got caught up trying to get some content together for the Alice in Wonderland video. Now, let me just say these things. And again, I have no idea if they're all connected, but I'm just going to show you how things are very similar. We have Cincinnati that hasn't won since 1988, and we know that year is very spoken about because of the Economic Magazine and all that stuff. And Schwartz, I think, David Schwartz came out with that patent on, I think the blockchain, if I'm not mistaken, but he came out with a patent around 1988. Now, with a lot of things bad happening and stuff like that, it would make sense for a good story to pop out all of a sudden. Like a team that hasn't won since 1988 all of a sudden wins. So, because they were talking about that team hasn't won since 1988, that's why I like Cincinnati. I like the Rams just because the Rams colors. Again, don't bet anything that I'm telling you about, because I don't really know now. I had my heart on the Rams because of the colors, because I've been following the blue, white, and yellow colors. Like I said, Alice in Wonderland, she had a blue, white dress with yellow hair. If you want to look at it as golden hair, you can look at it as golden hair as well. I keep seeing that color for some strange reason. Those colors together, blue, white, and yellow. It's also on the train that destroyed the DeLorean in Back to the Future 3, when he was on the tracks and he teleported into the San Francisco Bridge. If you see the DeLoreans on the tracks and they roll out, and Marty McFly jumps out, and the color of the train is blue, white, and yellow. If you look in front of the train, I'm going to do a video. I'm trying to get the content and all these video clips together, because there's TV shows that I've seen that had these colors, and these colors are matching up with, we're going to go together with South Park, that South Park episode that they showed with the crash and everything. Okay, a lot of strange shit happening. So that the South Park episode with that crash with the red car, right? Then they actually had an incident in Milwaukee, I think, with somebody driving through a parade and hitting people. Then there was a TV show that I was watching. I think it was called 911. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But I think it was called 911. And they also had an episode where a truck came through and another red car, and there's something about red cars crashing. If you've been watching TV or episodes or TV shows, there's something about red cars and crashing. Even Madonna had a video, and I'm trying to look for it now, that she had a red Firebird in her video that crashed into the pole. And Back to the Future also, when Doc was trying to figure out how to get Marty back to 1985, I believe in the first one, when he does the model and they're working with the toy cars and stuff like that, it's a red car. Funny, that's a red car. The DeLorean is a silver car, but that they were trying to show the model was a red car that crashed and went on fire as well. There's something about red cars and crashing and the colors of blue and white and yellow together, and the birds, blue jays, blue birds, blue jays. That's another thing that shows up quite often. It was in Back to the Future. It was in that TV episode I was watching. I'm going to go back and show you. Also in that TV episode, 9/11, I think it was called 911. track of thought. Oh, they had some type of like float thing. You know when you have parades and you have a float thing? They had one of those float things, and it had a crown that was purple that said royalty. Now, another two colors that I also see is purple and yellow. Purple and gold. So, just digging. It's taking me a little bit of time because Alice in Wonderland is very tricky and it's hard to kind of look through the things. Or maybe there's nothing there for me to look at, and that's why it's taking me a while. But I believe that there's something there, only because the colors, she's blue and white, that's the same colors as the ripple. She makes ripples in the water. Now people are going to be like, oh, there's one guy that's like, oh, that has nothing to do. There's plenty of cartoons that had people by Banks and whatever. But if you watch it, it emphasizes on the blue bird. That's why I started the video, my little short clip on Alice in Wonderland. I started it right there because, like I said, I keep seeing these things called blue birds, blue jays everywhere. And it has to be some type of symbol. I mean, I know what it is, but when I do the next video on Alice in Wonderland, I'll break that down. But in the Alice in Wonderland, they specify on the bluebird landing by the water. And why would they just have the video on the water going down the creek, showing all the way down, where there could be formations that kind of show ripple symbols slightly, like really fast. If you're not paying attention, you won't see it. And then it gets all the way down to Alice, and she touches the water and she causes ripples. Again, you guys can think that it has nothing to do with ripple itself, and that's totally fine, and you don't have to watch this video. But the people that believe that there is messages out there, I believe Alice in Wonderland will bring us somewhere. I'm just trying to figure out where. Now, if you watch, I gotta figure out what episode, but also in The Simpsons, they had an episode where, you know, that little couch gag where they ran and they sat on the couch. Lisa falls through the couch into a hole, and she's through Alice in Wonderland. Economic magazine on, I don't know if it was the front cover, I believe it was, and that also said, let's go down the rabbit hole. Now we know about the Matrix, and the Matrix talks about going down one of the rabbit holes, following the white rabbit. The same thing that Alice in Wonderland does. She follows the white rabbit. Now I just wanted to put that all in aspects, and this week I would try to come out with another content with Alice in Wonderland. Also on my mind, Proton. I know I was going heavy with XRP and being the one, but the more I'm looking into things, the more I'm seeing Proton as something, as a hidden gem. And Electronium might be another one. Just trying to figure out what's what, but give me some time to break that down. Because as we know, everything has, I don't know if everything, but most things are made up of electrons and protons. So we know those are important elements. So I'm thinking that we just have to dig a little deeper and see what's under, what's hidden out there. Anyway, that was just my little aspect. Super Bowl winner. You know what? I don't know which Super Bowl winner. I did know the combination. I knew that the Rams and Cincinnati were going to be in the Super Bowl. Now I just don't know. At first I was really strongly thinking the Rams were going to win. But now when you look at the teams, and if you're a gambler, you can see like Cincinnati, like they just kind of skimmed through their teeth, and the Rams look like a decent team. So I would think that maybe everybody would bet the Rams. Well, let's see. If I was a betting man, the Rams will look like a great team, but being that we're talking, thinking about crypto and stuff like that, and this being the 1988, if we are looking for signs to see if this is going to be the year, which I'm not too sure if this is going to be the year. I know everybody's like, oh, 2022, and I was really thinking about 2022 because I was following the number 22 being the angel year, being the master builder number. Also, I found out that it's a master destroyer number as well. So we know things have to get worse before things can get better. I don't know if this administration here is going to bring down the economy of the United States this year and then try to bring it back up right before he leaves office, Joey? Or does Joey know that he doesn't have a shot next term and maybe he collapsed the motherfucker next year and he leaves the mess for the next, either maybe Hillary or Trump, not sure. I know they're both running. So, but I mean, if he wanted to stay in the game, it would make sense for him to collapse it this year and then bring in the new innovation and clean up the fucking mess and look like some type of hero right before he exits in 2024. Now, I watched a clip really close on Crypto Mason, and he said there was some article stating, I don't know if it was Crypto Mason or somebody else. I watched so many videos, but anyway, one of the videos claimed that the lawsuit might not even be over in 2023. Now I gotta go back and look at the chart. Somebody had a chart of all the bull runs and like how many days after it took for each bull run. So I don't know, for instance, let's just say the first bull run started 400 days and then the next one didn't start for like 900 days, whatever it is, 900 days, and then the next one didn't start for like 1300 days, XYZ. Those are not the right numbers, let me tell you. I know if the last bull run, I think in 2017 or 2000, somewhere around there, it finished off with like 1,071 days. So from that being said, if we went by those charts and it looked like every other bull run was extended a little bit longer, then yeah, 2023 then would be the year that we'll see the next bull run. Hoping it doesn't take that long, to be honest, but it is what it is. We have no control of it. Whenever these elites are ready to release the hounds, that's when the prices will start moving again. You can see Ripple had, they said, well, from what they said, Ripple had one of the biggest partnerships during their lawsuit, and we really haven't seen the numbers jump like that, or the value jump. So everything's being suppressed. Everything's being suppressed. And honestly, I really think that the lawsuit is over with. I think the lawsuit is over with, and I think Good Boy was right, and Coinbase got excited and prematurely was going to list it, and I think they jumped the gun. And remember, they tried to relist that, or that little accidental relisting was around September time, or mid-September, or end of September. Just around the same time that BitBoy stated that the lawsuit was going to be over. Or he claimed that it was going to be over. Now, Mickle? I think his name is Mickle. There's another guy that I watch. He states that this lawsuit was over and the price is being suppressed as well. So, and then he had to show the chart where like people were accumulating XRPs and then they weren't accumulating, which I found weird because the accumulation started declining toward the end of 2019. Almost like people knew that this crash was coming. But it is what it is. But then he did show that the fucking price was, they started accumulating again. And he was stating that, oh, did somebody think that this lawsuit is over and that's why they were accumulating so much? Now, with all those little things, yeah, could be. It's just whenever they're going to announce this information is when the price is going to really jump. That's when I think. So, but like I said, if they're changing things over this November, then the price has to show sometime in April, May time. But as I did more research, and if I followed the charts of the bull runs, how they get longer and longer, and if I follow just back to the future hints, then mark my words, if that's it, then April of 2023 will be the rise of the Phoenix. April of 2023 will be the rise of the Phoenix, if we're going by the charts. And they said the lawsuit might not even be announced until 2023. So if that's true, April of 23 is when. Okay? If migration, the monetary migration happens this year, at the end of this year, then it's this April that some shit has to happen. And the bottom, I believe we're going to see a bottom in March. Bottom. Pi. There's something about pi. And the pi number is 314. I'm going to say it's March 14th, March 15th. Again, if I'm just going by hints that I see from television and TV, then I think we're going to see a bottom like we did in March of 2020. I don't think that low, but I think something drastic like that is going to happen mid-March. Somewhere around pi time. I'm not going to say it's going to happen exactly on that day, but I'm going to say it's going to happen around then. This is all guesses, not financial advice. This is all guesses. And like I said, from everything I see, from commercials and the TVs, and if I was just to put that information without looking at any paperwork, then I would say that the bottom is in March, this March. That's if Biden wants to stay in. If he wants to stay in, then the bottom will be this March. So he can clean up right before he leaves and then maybe have a chance of getting reelected. But if he knows that he don't want to get reelected and he wants to leave a mess, then it would be beautiful to collapse the economy next year. Or this year and just drag it out for a whole fucking year. And really drain everybody's crypto and assets and financials. So it's hard to call the years. It's more easier to call the months, I think. But we're gonna see. This is just all just guessing over here. And like I said, if we went by the charts and the lengths of each bull run, then 2023 really looks promising. What I seen from Back to the Future yesterday would make me think 2023 also in April would be the time to be alive. But again, I'm hoping that it's this year. I don't want to wait another year, even though it is what it is and we got no control. But I really don't want to wait. I really hope it's this year. I really hope that we can make a difference and enjoy our life and retire. So that's it for this video. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I am coming up with some content. It's just taking me some time to get everything together. But look out for those colors, blue, yellow, and white. I do see that a lot. Purple and yellow as well. There's another two combination colors I see. And I'm trying to find out if proton is the gold. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find out if proton is the gold. I don't know, but I'm looking, because there's a lot of purple and there's a lot of yellow combinations, and it's very tricky out here. Very tricky. But stay tuned. I'm gonna try to do a small clip on the blue, white, the blue jay, and stuff like that, and Alice in Wonderland. Just that there's a few movies and videos of Alice in Wonderland, like Alice in Wonderland, and then Alice Adventures, and I don't know, there's a few other ones. So it's good to look at all of them and see if there's some type of similarity, or if they were all trying to say the same message. Just give me some time and be patient and hold tight, and we'll be back with some more content. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing. Please comment and share, and let me know if you notice the same thing, if you notice a lot of blue, white, and yellow combination colors together. Let me know if you notice the word bluebird anywhere in TV shows and stuff like that. We need to figure out why these color combinations are together, and why the word blue jay is associated with these colors somehow, some way. But it'll make more sense once I put the video together and I can show you, like, oh, look at this TV show showing you this, look at this movie showing you these colors, look at this other movie showing you these colors. So let me get my head straight, let me get more shit together, and we'll come back with some more content. Thank you.